Bad again. So I hurt my back really bad. I was kind of out of it for 2 weeks. And when you hurt yourself, you kind of indulge in a little bit more food than you normally would. So that wasn't good. But I didn't gain 10 pounds or anything like that. I've watched other people comment on my videos and they're like, oh, over the holidays I gained 10 pounds. And I'm like, I didn't do that. But it's just my lowest weight since earlier in the summer was 148. And now it is middle of winter, getting towards spring, and I am 156. That to me is not good. I really thought that I was going to live in the 150 world for the rest of my life. I was like, yeah. And then slowly just I mean, sure, I know I'm bloated, I'm going to have my period, and I know that I'm constipated, but that's not acceptable still. 156. And then some days it'll end up being 157. And that is just when I hit 157, I'm all like, oh my god. But once you see 157 after a while, more and more, it doesn't scare you as much anymore. And it's like, shit, I need to be scared. I don't know. It just sucks. So my period is late. Usually shows, it would have been here I don't know, a couple days ago. For some reason it's late, I don't know. Sometimes that happens. And I've been eating like I've never eaten before. I just keep inhaling food, and it's like the normal rational part of my brain just gets switched off, and I'm just and I can't stop myself, and I'm like, fuck, I don't like to be like this again. This sucks. This is addict brain back, I really hoped that it wouldn't come back, but it did. But even with addict brain, popping in, right before my period, I still feel like it could be a lot worse. If I hadn't gotten surgery, I would have probably gained way more if I didn't have this lovely little stomach here. Which I feel like I'm totally screwing up by drinking diet ginger ale and making it bigger or something. It totally scares me. But the only things I like to drink are sugar-free orange juice. I hate water. Maybe hot tea every once in a while when I'm in the mood. And diet ginger ale. I don't know, I just don't like anything else. I've become this picky 5-year-old after the surgery. I only like specific things. So I don't know. I gotta maybe look into other things to drink. But the things that I do like, there was this other drink that I really liked, but it was $2 a bottle for a little tiny bottle like this. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't have that kind of money to be spending on basically flavored water. So yeah, I do orange juice, which is 50 calories a cup. Maybe water sometimes if I'm really desperate. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then sometimes I'll do the calorie countdown milk that I like. But yeah, I really have to stop with the ginger ale. But I really need more things to drink around the house. Because I think that my kidneys and all that, just, I don't know. I finally made an appointment to go see a urologist. See what's going on with that. Because sometimes my pee just smells weird, it's kind of cloudy, so I'm fighting off something, and I don't know what happened. It just seemed like a few months after surgery, I've developed some kind of weird kidney thing, I don't know. I'm finally gonna go and get this checked out and see what happened with all that. What else? People are probably like, post recipes. I'm like, I eat shit. I don't fucking cook. Well, okay, I did make fish soup the other day, but I don't have any great tips for anybody. All today is just about losing control and just crying about it. I don't know. Today I'm just like trying to have a nice protein shake, start off the day good, I guess. I don't know. But good news, I got my dad enrolled in the weight loss program. And he really got into drinking protein shakes, but the surgeon kind of yelled at him, "Don't drink protein shakes yet. Just eat more chicken and fill up on protein, like meat protein, and then eat the carbs at the end of your meal. Don't do protein shakes right now because they're just going to kind of go through you. And so you don't really need that much protein right now. After surgery, you can do it." But so he's been doing that, and we have all this snow. He's been shoveling, and he's like, "Somehow I'm losing weight." I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, you know why? Because you've been shoveling. You've been doing exercise." He's like, "Wow, maybe I should join up the little gym at my office and, keep exercising." I'm like, "Yeah, you should do that." So I think he's going to get the surgery done. But he's got a weird stomach. The surgeon, he was supposed to have this particular surgeon, and then he got bumped to like the top head surgeon. So basically his stomach is like, instead of going off to the left, or his goes off to like the right. And I guess they have to also take out his appendix, which I just learned is like this tiny little like noodle that hangs off like one of your intestines or whatever. It's the tiniest little thing, except when it gets inflamed, it becomes like this huge sausagey thing, and then you have to take it out. But so he kind of got a little worried that, they're going to chop me up, and they also have to put something in his leg because he had a blood clot at one time. Some kind of thing to prevent the blood clot from moving. I don't know, like some kind of screen. I don't really know. But he's like, "They're going to cut me up." And I'm like, you still should get it done. So once I learned how big an appendix is, it's like basically cutting off a little wet noodle. And then the little thing that they're going to put in your leg to prevent your blood clot, that's nothing. It's just tiny little incisions. They're not going to be gutting you like a fish or anything like that. So I'm really happy that he is losing weight. And now I feel like I got to be a good example. And whenever I'm around him, is eat kind of healthier food so that he'll eat healthier food and lose more weight and everything. So, I don't know. So that's good. I think maybe having someone new to the program and who can't eat anything kind of help me, eat less. But I just feel bad though, because like my mom still packs him these lunches that are like 3-pound containers of leftovers from the night before. And he's all like, "I throw it all away. I don't know what to do with all this food." And I'm all like, it's going to be really hard for her to shift not cooking such big meals. Because, like, I move out of the house. I'm an only child. And she's still making these, like, banquet. Like, this is the woman that makes, like, a 35-pound turkey, okay? And she just has one daughter and one husband. And that's it. It's like, there's, she just cooks like, I like leftovers. I'm like, well, I don't like leftovers for 4 weeks. So, you better start to learn to cut back a little bit, So what else? I've been gaining and gaining and gaining. And a friend of mine wants me to join the YMCA with her. And it's like kind of expensive. It's like $40 a month or something. And I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, shit. I'll actually have someone to go with. My husband does go to the gym. He goes to Gold's. It's like a chain of gyms. And he goes, but I hate Gold's. It's just like a couple exercise bikes and ellipticals and whatever. And I'm just like, I do my like 45 minutes of cardio and maybe a little bit of weight training. And I'm out. I'm done. 45 minutes tops. But for my husband, he's there for like at least an hour and a half. At least. And I'll be like there waiting with him because he's the one who drove me there. And now I'm like stuck there. And I found myself like not wanting to stay there anymore. So I kind of ended up leaving the gym. But my friend really wants to go. And if we go together, I don't know. Seems like it could be a good thing. I don't know. I just don't want to spend that money. I don't have that money. I'd rather spend it on like decorating things. I don't know. But I really have to maintain this weight. I really don't want to like be hitting 160, man. That's not good. My clothes are starting to get tight. This really blows. Okay. I'm going to really try. I'm going to do another video in a few days. I promise you, I'm going to be back and I'm going to hopefully have lost some weight. Ready? It's happening! Alright, bye guys.